Throwing on second down, Mariota. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Mariota now to throw on first down. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Hold him alone.
They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll run on first down. Henry, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Oh, don't let me in there.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Being chased out left. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
That mean it's going to be a long time?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Somebody gonna come in on the broadcast. Oh, good old Robbie.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Watch and learn, Robbie. See if you figure something out.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro.
Ooh, dance on it.
Just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
It's all
they
good.
elect to decline it.
Tripping on
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Look, thought he was a tight end.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Oh. I pick up that blitz out. He's sending two on.
On first down, it's Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Motion. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
I ain't coming that way, though.
On second down, it's Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop.
Mike 42, Mike 42. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Don't do me like that. Oh, you got me tricked.
Mariota. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Preston Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, Keith. That's what I'm talking about, Keith.
I never heard no Preston Smith.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down.
Oh, he let it go.
The second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Oh, come on, Jackson.
His throw here's incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively.
Shotgun.
You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep
I don't know how they
defense
determine when they
what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Ooh, boy, step in front of that, Jack.
Down there, but he cannot connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Oh, you got to lead blocking.
This is taken at the 23. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their two drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting sixes on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Mariota to throw it. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry.
Good overfield tackle.
And he gets it down to the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
But I had no idea. Shit. I had no idea.
This catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
She went to cover 2.
Now Mariota steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To throw Mariota. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out.
This one. I don't know if he got
his
no
kick
juice.
is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
But you got to let me in that pussy one time, man. You got to let me in that pussy one time.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Oh, shit.
They find some open field here. 30, the 20, 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 64 yards on the ground.
Yeah, make an adjustment, y'all.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal.
Inside. Mike, check. 59. You better be afraid.
Now Jones.
Ooh, let it go.
This is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
So let that go right
run blitz. He started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
Wow!
And
it's over.
Incomplete.
So to read,
Too much
right?
contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good.
He helped us out.
Big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points.
Who said you ain't got no speed, baby?
They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Oh, this shit.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
We want it.
On the counter, it's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Let's get it.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Mariota. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Preston Smith, make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Yeah, they said I ain't in field goal range.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
One. Mike 4-2. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Time, y'all.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th.
Oh, good catch, Ryan. Good catch, Ryan.
End up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard
Good shit, boy. Better hold on to the ball, too.
They'll run on first down. Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 14.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Oh, line, give me a little push, baby.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
10th carry now for Derrick
There we
Henry.
go.
And into the end
There
zone
we
for
go.
a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. To throw is Mariota. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay,
Oh,
all
shit.
right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Get 300. Get 300.
On 2nd and 12.
Oh, get mine!
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them.
Oh, yes, sir.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Time over there, baby.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Off the draw, here's Williams. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers.
Oh, he was open too, though. Oh, he was open.
Sacked by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, certainly that was a nice little route right there. Intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big time pressure.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fielded at the 33. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith, his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This is Henry. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
If he's their best threat on offense, here's your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
I wanted that shit to stay like that.
Just his first
Mariota got down.
Big reason why they're down.
Mariota got down 10 for 10.
First down that's knocked away and incomplete. Geronimo Allison the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Oh, he let it go.
Williams.
Jesus
he picks
Christ.
up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, 88.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
You got a hell of a defense over there, bud.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damagers. They react and play it back on the camera. High boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pick,